What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome to another amazing episode. Uncensored Minds Reloaded. We are now 174. I hope everyone has had an amazing Easter, happy resurrection day. I hope you had an amazing day, spent some time with family and loved ones. Tonight, we adorn orange for our very own Nell, who is a fighter of multiple sclerosis. We send love to those who are battling, those who are fighting with their loved ones, those who we remember. Um, Multiple sclerosis awareness. Please put your orange hearts in the chat. Let us know who all is here. We welcome you to another one. I'm telling you, it's going to be a great show. Maybe some tears, maybe some laughter. I don't know what you're going to get tonight, but I hope you guys are ready. Grab your water, grab your wine. You are now tuned into the world's greatest conversation. Fellas, where you at?
Where are we at?
Take.
Stop it. Stop it.
I can't. First and foremost, man, how was everybody weekend, man? How y'all doing?
I'm here.
Tired. Body is tired. I'm tired. But we here. We amongst the living, so can't be mad at that.
Yeah. All right. Make sure everybody hit that thumbs up button. Say something in the chat so we can see who's all rocking. Like Aisha said, this is episode 174. Are y'all ready to begin?
Let's get it.
Let's get to it. We can't hear you, big brother.
Can y'all hear me now?
Okay. Yeah. Yes, we can hear you now.
Oh, I was just saying what's up to everybody in the chat. All right. I don't know if y'all seen or not, but let's just get this entertainment news out the way. So Louis Gossett Jr. died at 87, and Lizzo says she's quitting music. Y'all have anything to say on this?
Oh, rest in peace, Louis Gossett.
Look at Nell, Ish. Look at Nell, Ish.
I'm so confused.
For no reason. For no reason.
That's what I was about to say. What did he do? Was he bad or something that I'm missing?
Oh man, fuck. Nah. All right, yeah. Rest in peace, I guess.
I can't.
Rest in peace, you guess. What he done did to you now?
I don't know, but the latter part, I don't even like Lizzo. Who cares? I
can't.
Is the fact that you can't make a hit song no more. The fact that you're putting and your end is good.
I mean, I think she's better off being a writer than a singer anyway. So for I mean, I'm gonna say it. Nobody really wanted to see your big ass.
Nah, she inspired the group.
Yeah, she did. That's what I was about to say.
No. We were supposed to be. I thought she was supposed to be getting canceled.
Yeah, but I mean, she inspired a lot of women to come out and live within their own body and stop trying to be something that they not. Hint. What this world is now doing with these social media things, but I ain't going into that tonight.
So let me ask y'all something. Do you think that the whole shit that she has that was circulating around her name, the sexual stuff in regards to her employees and the people that were working around her, do you guys think that had anything to do with her decision, like that it made her fan base like steer clear of her or anything? Or do you just think she's evolving from that portion of her artistry?
No, I don't think that had nothing to do with it. I think she was just basically saying that she just wanted to make music. She didn't want to deal with the other side of it, like people always talking about you or you always being in the news for other shit other than music. But that's a part of the music business.
That's a part. That's what I was gonna say. Well, she's still gonna be a part of it. It's just not gonna be in the forefront no more.
What are we talking about, Lizzo? Yeah. And unlike Nell, I will say R.I.P. to Louis
Gossett. Yes. Well, goddamn.
This nigga's wild.
I can't. You wild now.
He cool.
He cool.
Man. And my man Cam said, people die every day, baby.
I cannot, man. All right, people. For the icebreaker today, I wanted to talk about the Dollar Tree store is going up to $7. I don't know if y'all
$7?
Yeah, man.
At this point, go to Walmart, people.
I don't know if y'all seen the price increase. Just because of inflation, everything is going up. So yeah, Dollar Tree is raising its prices, and they will be selling certain things for up to $7. So
what they gonna call it?
That's what I'm about to say. They might as well just change the name at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what they gonna call it, the tree at this point? Like,
you can't call it the Dollar Tree. I call it the tree.
Definitely.
Yeah, just change the name at this point.
Yeah.
And, I do want to say happy Resurrection Day and all that good stuff, and shout out to dear little sweet baby Jesus. But I do want to say, for these kids and this generation, y'all are trash. I didn't see no kids outside dressed. It was nice outside earlier. I still ain't really see nobody outside. That's what's happening.
People with these internet makeover picture things, then I seen kids on their page dressed in a little Easter gear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's wild. I ain't seen there not one.
And we typically see people flaunting their kids, their grandkids, their loved ones, especially we look forward to these to see how the kids is fly.
Right. So this newer generation is trash, man. Yeah, y'all just trash, man. Y'all need to get it together, man.
Mm-hmm.
But are y'all Dollar Tree frequenters?
No.
I am not, actually. Like, I'm a Target, Walmart.
I hit the dollar store for like paper cups, paper towels, shit like that.
Who uses that?
I hate doing dishes, my nigga. So I buy paper cups and paper towels and shit, man. I don't got time for that shit.
No, I don't frequent there. Like, I might go there. I'm gonna be honest. I might go there for some snacks and shit. Every now and again, I might go there for some snacks. Sometimes they have like little chips and shit that they don't sell in like the regular stores.
Just say y'all bougie. Say y'all too bougie for the Dollar Tree. That's all. Say y'all too bougie.
I do fuck with Walmart heavy though.
It's cool. I mean, I ain't even a real big Target goer like a lot of people are. Target's so expensive for me.
All right, let's get into the shits, man. Where do we want to start with this Diddy mess, man?
What up?
That should say no Diddy.
No Diddy slander. Not until the allegations is proven. No Diddy, please. I'm still going to be who I am.
All right, so let me ask you something. Like, I understand that, like, you know, it's all just hearsay and speculation and just things. Like, do you feel like any of the stories or the culmination of stories that are coming down and people coming out the woodworks, like, do you think there is any inkling of truth to any of it?
I mean, something got to be true somewhere. Got a lot of people that singing the same tune.
I don't even understand what's happening right now.
But yeah, I don't even understand.
Eesh.
Why are you so clueless, T? Like, what you mean?
I've been told y'all he guilty of all of it. That's still my dog. I'm still representing, but he's guilty of all of it. What the fuck are we doing?
Nah, he's not guilty of all of it. We're not going to even play with
all of it, man.
He's not guilty of one thing.
But
I know one thing ain't to be true, and I'm gonna stick into that story until that story is unstickable. Him and Meek did not have sex. I'm not.
I don't know about him and Meek having sex.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
I know
the SA stuff.
Listen, I know he's guilty of some certain things, and it's not that he's guilty. It's his Hollywood. That's why they call it Hollywood. They're all guilty. They all be sniffing coke, and after 2 a.m. the parties get a little bit extra. I seen that they were mad that they said Puffy had cameras in every room. He's Puff Daddy.
Right.
He should have cameras in every room. What the fuck are we talking about?
Right. That's what I was going to say. Like, that's his home. He's allowed to have surveillance in each room of his home if necessary.
The only things that I do want to say is I did see that video of Puffy supposedly in Miami. If Puff is in Miami, I'm going to be highly upset. Puff, I need you to get on this plane and get your ass out of the country. They are going to lock you up. They want everybody that's on that Jeffrey Epstein list. They want Puff to snitch. That's what's going on right now. They want Puff to snitch. They want everybody that's on that list. And also, Nell, this is why I'm saying he's guilty, because the shit that they're going to charge him with is shit that's just a regular any day occurrence for him. It's like if he's in Miami and then the kids want to get on a jet and everybody's going to LA, they call that sex trafficking now. So you going to jail, dog.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. And this is going to be one of those cases where it's going to be so many components to it and so many layers, so many different complainants, alleged victims. There's going to be civil arms coming from it, stemming from it. Like, he's going to be hit, if found guilty, like the sentence that will come down, the civil penalties that will come down is going to be crazy. So
that's why I said just get on your jet and go about your business, dog. Don't play with them people. They not playing. When they come, they don't be playing. I'm telling you, they will put anything on them just to lock them up. Now, that's why I said it don't matter if he guilty or he not guilty. They gonna make him guilty. That's what it is. I just have one question though. This is the question that is really burning my insides up, and I always stand on this stance every time we have stories like this. I need to know how one grown man tells another grown man, or even another grown woman, all right, you got to go in there and have sex or do X, Y, and Z with somebody else. How? I
don't understand it myself.
Yeah.
Or how does one grown man tell another grown man to snort cocaine or do drugs and you do it?
Right. And even with Cassie, I fuck with you, Cassie, but stop it. You was there for 10 fucking years. If all this was going on all this time, now all of a sudden it's a problem. You stayed for 10 fucking years.
All right, so Lil Rod, who is the one who has brought this elaborate allegation out so far, has went on record to say a lot of this is stemming from not getting his publishing back from making.
No. How ridiculous is that you want your money for publishing, but Puff allegedly said, go fuck Cuba Gooding Jr. and you go and fuck Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Make it make sense.
Because him, Little Rod, and a lot of other people that are having these same allegations basically state that, he uses this type of thing, this type of tactic to say, if you don't do this,
I don't give a fuck. If you choose to do it, if I say, go jump off the bridge, if you choose to go and jump off that bridge, you chose to go and jump off that bridge.
Right.
You.
I got you. But people will do anything for money, for fame.
And that's not people will do anything to blame somebody else when the consequences now is in front of them.
Right. That too. Yeah.
People will say you did them wrong when you made every choice in that matter for yourself.
And I do need the people to understand that these are regular practices in Hollywood. I'm sorry that a lot of y'all is shocked and or surprised, but I'm not shocked or surprised at none of these stories, whether they true or not true. I'm not shocked nor surprised at none of them. Y'all think that they just go to the movies like we go to the movies, or they just have a party and it's like Hennessy there? No. It's ecstasy there. It's Molly. It's cocaine. It's like
it's 2C there.
Yeah,
2C. Right.
I don't understand what's happening. What are we doing?
So, what do you guys think about the whole "I'll Be Sure" documentary and his little 2 cents that he's about to throw into the bucket?
I think I'll be sure. I don't want to say this because he was sick, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'll be sure. Go kill yourself.
Yeah, weak ass man. You say like you tell your son come home now. Why didn't you go get your son?
Yes, you was never taking
Right?
care of your
If
son.
you felt like if this man was this such of a demon, why did you allow your son to stay there? Go get custody of your son and way before you got sick, when you was in good health. You were over there partying with Diddy. You were over there just years ago saying how you appreciated this man being in your son's life because he showed him a lot of things. So now you flipping the script because now all these allegations is here. That shit that burns me up. How we as a society, and I'm gonna go back to we as a society, always want to tear people down, right?
Mhm.
We wait to see a story and we run with it, regardless if it's true or not. It has no basis to it. We want to see back. We want to see our own people fall, and we will believe outlandish stories and say, "Yeah, he did it," or "Yeah, they were wrong," or make all these whatever. It just fucking bothers me. But we don't do that to the other side. Y'all love the other side, but when it comes to y'all people, y'all so ready to tear them down and see them fall and tell them who's next to get investigated. These people got families just like we do. These people got kids and families that rely on them and depend on them just like we do. Why would you want to see that happen to somebody? And now if they did something wrong, they deserve to pay for what they've done. But let's stop calling for people just because we hear somebody else saying it. Let's stop saying people is next because somebody else says that there's right. Why do you think the Oprahs and the Tyler Perry's names haven't been brought up? Because they play with the other side.
Their names on the list.
Mm-hmm. Their names on the list. Yeah.
Hold and revere. That's why I said I don't put people on pedestals. Even though my name Diddy, I put people on pedestals. I know once they do something wrong, I'm still gonna fuck with them. I'm not gonna jump ship. That's what loyalty look like.
That's what I'm saying. That's his personal life. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I like his. I love his music.
So you know how it was an R. Kelly, people that were advocating for the banning of his music, etc. Do you think that if that happens to Diddy, like he goes to trial, he gets found guilty, and all of that, do you think people will advocate the same way that they did for R. Kelly to try to not play his music? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they will.
They won't be successful though. I don't think, because people still listen to R. Kelly shit too.
It's too much music. How do you ban listening to Mary J. Blige? How do you ban listening to 112? How do you ban listening to Mace? How do you ban listening to Total? How do you ban listening to Usher? Or a lot of these other artists that he's produced for? You'll be banning a whole lot of music.
I mean, yeah, it won't be a total ban of his full catalog, but it'll be a ban of his personal music. Like it'll be no more Been Around the World. It'll be no more All About the Benjamins. All of these kind of songs that are his songs, they will be banned.
Mm-hmm.
But look who suffers. The artists who are on that song as well. The Lil Kims, the Locks, Biggie's family. When these songs is played, those songs go into royalties for the people that benefits from the song. Producers, writers, other artists on the song.
Right.
Man, my last word.
We banning what?
My last word on this whole shit is that money brings power, and power brings people to do any fucking thing just because they don't got shit else to do with themselves.
Whoa. Somebody
Facts.
crazy. Got a question for us. Somebody got a question for us. You just said Ashanti or Alicia Keys, who was more beautiful?
Is that a serious question?
The audience said they speaking up to date, see?
I'm going Ashanti. I'm going Team Ashanti. And I love Alicia Keys, but I'm going Team Ashanti.
It ain't a close race.
What you say?
It ain't even a close race.
Yeah, right. Right.
But it ain't even like a close race at all. Like Ashanti all day long.
Yeah, thanks. I would agree.
Be talking. Thanks for the comment, though. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to you, Angel Hall. Does anybody have any more questions or comments on this topic before we move on? People in the chat, do y'all have any more questions about this? So basically, they're going to use anything to try to bring him down at this point if he doesn't snitch, because they want the whole list, and I don't think Puff's going to give up the whole list.
They want the list.
Yeah.
So why Puff though? Why Puff is being exasperated for this whole situation?
I mean, I guess it fell on Puff because of the Cassie situation. It just makes sense. Yeah, it just makes sense. I don't think if the Cassie situation would have happened, it would have been Puff. It would have been probably been somebody else that's on the list. But because of the Cassie situation, I think this was like an easy layup for them.
For sure. And he's so intricately intertwined into the industry as far as people, parties, lifestyle, etc. So I think whoever he came under, because they stated that he was groomed as well. If you like saw different
Well, yeah,
reports
that's
or
Andre
reading.
Harrell, that's Russell Simmons. Like, yeah.
So, it's a lot of moving parts.
Look, all of them old heads was nasty. That's another one. I'm gonna tell the people. Rick James kidnapped Tina Marie, and that's how Tina Marie became Tina Marie. Everybody was doing some nasty shit. And if you want to throw everybody out because they was doing some nasty shit, then we ain't gonna have nothing. Because everybody was doing some nasty
shit.
We really go back and look. People that y'all hold in high regard was nasty. Another person that was nasty was Prince. Was nasty. Right? So y'all thinking, oh, Puff this and these people that, the people that y'all hold in these high regards and y'all love so much, just look back at the music that they made and the videos that they made. They showed you how nasty they was. Y'all just thought it was art. Oh, he ain't like that. It's just an art form and he's just different and he's just the purple man and he's Afrocentric.
He's the purple man.
The purple man.
I mean,
he's just the purple man is wild. I cannot.
People for what they give y'all.
I cannot.
It's wild.
I don't think the industry is bringing them down to build anybody else. The industry is just bringing them down because that's just what they do.
Nah, the industry ain't bringing them down. We bringing them down. We the people are bringing them down. We the people is carried on the narratives. We the people hear something and we run with it. And then you know what we do? We hear it, and then somebody else say something, and then we run with that. I seen in the comments somebody said Jay-Z's next. Who said that?
Yeah, I don't think Jay-Z's next.
Y'all hear something, and y'all allow media and other social media influencers to influence what y'all do.
All right. Ish, what do you think? Is he guilty?
Yeah, he's definitely guilty of some. I mean, we can't say all of it, but I mean, I do believe there are some truth to some things because there are some things.
I think that everybody's guilty,
lines up. Yeah,
I think everybody's guilty. I think it's all consensual though. So I don't even know how you can be guilty if it's all consensual. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, too, I feel like some of the freaky stuff, obviously, people have choices, but I think when it comes to the underage stuff and all of that, that's kind of where it gets tricky. And for a lot of people, I mean, we've heard a lot of people in the industry teeter the line when it comes to underage.
Right. But if these parents are sending their underage kids to go and play and spend weeks at a time at people's houses, they're to blame as well.
I can't. That just made me think of Usher's mom and her statement.
Nobody told you to do that shit.
I can't.
What Usher mom say?
I mean, she just basically made a statement like, she had reservations about it, but she wanted her son to experience all that had to be offered by Puff Daddy, etc.
Yeah, listen, I've seen a video earlier when Justin Bieber was a young boy and the Puff was with him. He was like, yeah, him and his whole crew was here to get the Puff Daddy experience. My nigga, like. I mean, what are we doing?
Wow. It's wild. This is gonna be a never-ending saga because when I tell you, like, this shit has taken over the socials. I mean, taking over the socials. So it's gonna be a crazy ride.
Shit is ridiculous, man. I'm gonna say free Diddy. That's all. I'm rocking free Diddy. It's always bad boy for life. I'm not surprised that some nasty shit is going on, but I still gonna stand on my stance that y'all was with the nasty shit. So don't try to throw my man under the bus because y'all wanted to get into some nasty shit. So let's move on, people. Y'all shorty, y'all tell me what happened, man, because I don't.
That was to the queen. You know what I mean? That was to Beyonce. First off, she will have the number one album in the country after this weekend. Shout outs to Cowboy Carter, Beyonce's new album. It is her first entry in the country music world. Shout outs to her for breaking barriers and um, also bringing other Black country music stars along the journey with her. She understands her platform is big, and it gets so much exposure. She wanted others who's been in this genre for a minute or up and coming to experience that ride along with her. So shout outs to Beyonce for dropping Cowboy Carter, what is a country music album.
Does anybody have a listen? Does anybody have any favorite songs? What does anybody think about the album?
I had to re-listen to it because I was listening to it. Remember, I told you guys when we departed on Thursday, I was going to start. I mean, yeah, well, Friday, that I was going to start listening to it. I listened to it over the weekend. I had to focus and listen. Let me just say that, because when I was listening to it, I wasn't focused, and so it was like a little slow for me at first. But I did listen to it, and I got a lot of favorites.
You as a Beyonce stan, though, Ish.
I am. I am not a part of the Beehive, but I do stand for her. And the reason that I do is just basically her artistry is phenomenal. Like, even if you listen to this album, the layers on this album and how she meshes together the country, the hip hop, the opera, the Italian. I mean, like how she brought the old country
That's what I
stars
was.
in, the new
That's
country
what I was
stars,
going to
Black.
say. That's what I was going to say,
Mhm.
Ish. I gotta listen to it again. But when I was listening to it earlier, it sounded like a play.
Very theatrical, but
Very,
she is also
yeah.
trained classically as well. She has it's more of an experience, and that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes in the beginning, Beyonce and some of her earlier albums, she was an artist. She put out dope music, bangers. She showed her vocal ability, etc. If you notice, like after Lemonade, even in her visuals, her artistry plateaued. Like, it took off to another level. She began telling stories. She began giving you a full gamut, a full experience, visual, audio, vocally. She like plateaued, in my opinion. And this album here is no less. You know what I mean? She just keeps compounding from Renaissance and what she touched in Renaissance, and the barriers that she broke there, and now she's doing the same thing in Cowboy Carter. So I'm definitely rocking with it.
Yeah, I was watching something that had it with our boy The Dream, who was one of Beyonce's longtime
Right.
producers and writer,
Right.
and Roz with the Carter family team, and he was saying that this is not just your everyday run of the mill album. You put one song in, you skip the fun. This is an experience. This is supposed to be enjoyed like you were going to see this in concert, where you get the music, you get the whole experience where it comes together. And it's Act 2 is playing off of Act 1, which was Renaissance. Act 2 is this, and then whatever Act 3 is looking like. But one of the things that she also said in an interview that she put out is saying how she wants to just break barriers. It's all about that at this point. She's made music. She's won awards. She's made a lot of money. She sold out cities and tours and arenas. This is now breaking barriers so other people of color who look like her can come after her and have a stage for themselves as well, right? Beyonce, I mean Jay-Z, her husband spoke at the Grammys and said, how come Beyonce has, a multitude of hits and she is who she is and has never won for album of the year?
Right.
And what she's doing is she's taking her platform and she's pushing the narrative forward. Country music tried to ban her in one city. Her fans called and said, no, you're going to play that. What did they do? They played it, and that was the most requested song, of that thing. I love it. I love when our people are doing something amazing. Regardless, the music is not what you would tastefully enjoy. Regardless of if she's not the person of your choice. I love when our people push the narrative forward and knock down doors that were once slammed in our face, once was taken from us. Country music is actually a representation of pain music that came from our people. And we use that, and other cultures came along and took it and made it theirs. Hence, how other cultures come into our hip hop community and our R&B community and try to and make waves there. We don't give them flack. So let's not give this young lady flack and allowing her to do what she's doing. She's not hurting nobody. All she's doing is giving us music.
I'm not mad at her, and I will give it another listen. I did like cuff it off the last album, so I'm pretty sure I'll find something on there that I'm gonna.
I like Jolene, how she did the
killed it.
Going over, she kills that.
She killed it. Jolene, she kills Jolene. Spaghetti.
She kills
Spaghetti. Kills it. Murders it.
I miss myself and Beyonce. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you like that kind of beat. You want the bottom. Yeah. We'll come back to that. But she right now, she playing with different issues. I mean, she playing with different things to keep herself actually from what other entertainers of past didn't go stale. Look, other people who were once at the top at some point reached the pinnacle and couldn't figure out where to go. She's there and she's jumping over to the next thing, the next thing, and not being scared to take risks.
Yeah.
Out to Beyonce, I guess.
Not she. Stop it.
Look, she's doing with her daughter. She's not allowing her child to just be a brat who's got money because both the parents is right rich. Her daughter's out here getting to it. Her daughter is producing music. Her daughter is writing music and even performing. So she's setting an example for all her kids to get it in the event the parents ain't.
Facts.
Shout out to Beyonce, man. I'm not mad at Beyonce. I'm just not understand. But shout out to Beyonce, man.
And wait till y'all see the visuals. Y'all already know.
Y'all let us know in the chat if y'all heard some of the album, if y'all like it. If y'all are Beyonce stans and y'all part of the Beehive like Aisha's gonna hold Beyonce down like no other.
No, because there are times where I'll be like, oh, it's a little slow. You know, I even said to T, like, it's a little slow. I haven't gravitated towards it yet. But again, like when I listen to music, I have to listen and I have to focus. Right. You know what I mean? To dissect it.
I'm a big fan, and Ish loves Renaissance. Right. Renaissance, I just couldn't get into it until you sit back and you hear a couple joints when they playing on TikTok. You hear a couple joints because they making the TikTok dances. Now you be like, all right, let me hear
visuals.
See, that might be it, man. Because I'm not a TikToker, so I like the real. I got the whole song got to hit me. That little 15 seconds. Then I'm like, then you fucked up the whole song. The rest of this shit is trash.
Crazy. Shout out to B, dog. Fuck with you.
We'll see. Shout out to Beyonce, man. She is a legend and an icon. I'm never going to take that away from her. And probably number 2 or 3, a greatest performer of all time. So shout out to
Beyonce.
What's up?
Behind who?
Michael Jackson.
All right. I thought you was going to say like Chris Brown or something. Like
no.
Dope,
Yeah, definitely Mike.
All right. In other news,
can I say something while we still on the music topic?
What's cracking?
I like Michael Jackson over Prince all day long. So can we move on?
Why are you saying that like that?
Because the Purple Man get a lot of support.
But he deserves that though.
He all
right. He plays every instrument though. You know what I mean?
Facts, musically, right. Musical genius.
He was all right.
I can't.
He was solid. He was all right.
I can't. The boy, he was a bad boy, man.
He was all right.
He was a bad boy.
Throw the hearts in that. Throw some hearts up there for the Purple Man.
Put some purple hearts. Put some purple hearts in the chat for Prince people. All right, and other entertainment news. Famed and super beautiful, iconic actress Halle Berry went to the doctors and was misdiagnosed with the worst case of herpes they had ever seen. I don't even know how. They must have put the publicist, whoever squashed that shit real quick. And said, hold on. We ain't doing that. And they said she was misdiagnosed and it's just premenopausal, effects. So Ish, you are a female that's been through, the change.
Oh wow. You felt the change?
What you say?
Ish felt the change?
Yeah, Ish did the change.
Yeah, I did the change early because I had a hysterectomy.
Oh yeah,
So I went through all
congratulations.
of that stuff. You're right.
That kind of throws your whole shit off.
365 amusement park around this joint. 365 days out the year. No,
I
I'm just
can't.
joking.
That throws your whole shit off, though, right, Ish?
Yeah, yep. The perimenopause symptoms and stuff is heavy. It's tough because like mine's went through phases, obviously, because I was thrusted into it. But women over a certain age, it could start from. I know some people who are my age that are starting it. They have all of their women parts,
All
and
right,
it could go 60.
I gotta ask you a question, Isha, but I want to first tell Nell, look at all those purple hearts in the chat.
Oh, sick.
And Ish, I want to ask you, had this been your misdiagnosis, what would be your next course of action?
Yeah, that's my.
Oh yeah. I'm calling one of the best medical malpractice people I know. I've gone through pain and suffering of some sort.
Trauma,
Um,
trauma, trauma,
trauma.
trauma.
I listen because that is wild. And as we discussed last week when we talked about Petway, and how she was misdiagnosed and
Right.
it cost her life. It's unfortunate that it's so
I mean,
easy
just
to
imagine
misdiagnose.
this. Just imagine this story really hit. Like if all this Puff Daddy shit was going on, imagine this story really hit the news. Like Halle Berry has the worst case of herpes. That would have been insane.
That's
My question
insane.
next is once the doctor said you got the worst case of herpes ever, how are you reacting? Are you calling your dude and trying to kill him?
Right.
Only to then find out it's not herpes, it's
Yeah,
just
that's
hormone.
wow. That's
Like
wild.
what would y'all do in the comments? The moment y'all got that news, are y'all going home and killing y'all partner? Or y'all main partner?
Ish, what you doing? What you doing to the
Yeah, I'm
point
wilding the fuck
when you
out.
get
I'm
home?
wilding the fuck out. I'm wilding the fuck out. But see that what you
Are
mean
you
what I'm
going
doing
like
when I
this?
get home?
Are you going like this?
Yeah. Yes, it's we tearing some shit up around this joint.
No,
Seriously. Huh?
you
Oh
pull
yeah. Ruby might stay in her holster. I ain't that crazy. Ruby gonna stay in her holster, but no, I'm fucking some shit up. Like we rumbling about this joint. Something. We tussling out this joint. But no, that's real craziness. Like, because I had this talk a lot of times with a lot of my friends, we talk about like the what ifs, like, the AIDS and just sexually transmitted diseases. And, I have girlfriends that be like, Drew, I dodged a bullet, like, or some shit. But to hear that, especially at her age, it's not like, she's in her younger years. Like she's in a committed relationship at her age. To hear that, oh yeah, that's
Helen,
wild.
What happened?
why would you be ecstatic? You will be joyful that you got
Maybe she
like
would be ecstatic that she didn't have it.
I think that the overwhelming came over her and she just couldn't get the right words because it's
Right.
static.
I just think that she just chose
It's
the wrong
static.
word. That's all.
Yeah, that's wild.
But you wouldn't think that she would rather hear that news at an older age than a younger age?
No, because who wants to be in a committed relationship at an
Who
older
wants to
age?
hear that at a young age? And
No,
then you
I'm not saying that, but I'm
gotta
just saying you're thinking like maybe you would be a little more wilder or a little more not, or having sex with multiple partners, etc. That would open you up to possibly um receive a sexually transmitted disease at she's what 60 her 57 she's 57 in
Yeah.
a committed relationship to get that type of news. And listen, I know doctors and people that says that things can bury in your body for
Right.
many years and not come out until maybe trauma or not come out until later. So people may be having it and not even know that they're having it. But at 57, like that's not some news that I want to get at 57.
Just
Maybe I never want to get, but maybe at 22, I might have been
Look,
more
no, she
receptive than
said
at
she
57.
said ecstatically mad. We got to get Helen a lesson on verbiage, a lesson on verbiage, and
No,
when to use
aesthetically mad.
correct words and
I
things of that
can't.
nature. But shout out to you, Helen.
Oh, shout out to Helen. I mean, I know what you mean, Helen.
All right, what y'all doing from
Fucking me,
the
dog.
other side? Y'all go, y'all, get a little something on your penis, and
I'm getting a
or
Draco. I'm getting a Draco.
You popping everybody?
Yeah. Getting a Draco, Ish.
that's wild. You can't shoot everybody too.
Why not? Gotta take everybody out. I'd be like Mitch in the car that day. Man, everybody just ever.
Right, everybody that ever, anybody that ever.
You in the car home trying to kill the whole. You trying to run through your whole Rolodex, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. No, I can dig it. I can dig it.
I can't. Now, what you doing?
I don't even know. I couldn't even sit here and think what I first do. I probably would just lose my damn mind trying, recycle through my mind where and what it could have been, or whatever the case may be. I probably would have went and got a second opinion because you get a lot of those misdiagnoses nowadays. Like a lot of things have super fraudulent or flawed results. So it's just another result. Another test or another whatever, and hopefully that whatever, and then we go from there.
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all feel about doctors? Do y'all just trust doctors?
They human just like we is. They don't feel like going to work just like we don't feel like going to work. They could, mess up something that our lab results, or they could have did it wrong, or human error, or whatever can come into play. And
Thanks.
Yeah, that's you have to, especially now in this environment now with the doctors and stuff, you can see a lot of doctors being overworked, underpaid by the health insurance companies. They're pushing, they're packing on, you know what I mean? Patients, etc. They're not taking their time with a lot of things. You have to advocate for yourself, get those double checks, second opinions, all of that stuff.
Also, what you don't know is when y'all go to the doctors and every time they hand you a clipboard and ask you to sign, that is taking the liability out of the doctor's hand.
Right.
If this
signing the waiver.
So y'all got to start reading what y'all sign when y'all go to the doctors and sign that form, thinking y'all just signing it, whatever. It really is language in there that says if there's a diagnosis or it's missed or it's whatever, the doctor is not liable. They cover themselves and they have insurance that covers them as well. So that's why you now have to do your due diligence and making sure the opinions you get are second, third, and sometimes even fourths, and making sure that what you heard is what it's really real.
Mm-hmm.
All right, before we get out of here and before we get ready for the big show, there is a one point in the Diddy situation that we didn't touch on. What are y'all thoughts on 50 and his baby mama?
Get him out of here. Get him the fuck out of here.
I cannot. I love 50's comic relief. Like, I just love his comic relief. No matter what the situation, he always got some funny shit to say. But I will say, what was she?
It ain't
Who
looking
said this on Thursday?
Because now
it ain't looking
on his jacket when she said that you raped me.
Okay.
You bound me.
Where's all these rapes coming from?
But this your baby father though.
Right.
This your baby father, right? Okay, like, but this is what I'm saying, like, and I'm not to say we know how we tread softly with the sexual assaults, and and rapes and things of that nature. But my thing is if he raped you, you still had sex with him.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you
I'm
still
not.
take
I'm not
pictures
laughing.
with him.
I'm not laughing at the rape. I'm questioning how did somebody rape you and then nothing, or y'all still together, or y'all still cordial because he giving you money, or X, Y, and Z. Like you didn't say anything about it until somebody else said something that you want to say something.
Right. And now that it's that you are outlined in a lawsuit that states you were an actual a sex worker.
What does that mean, though?
Means nothing.
That you have sex for money.
Well,
Who don't?
That's what I'm about to say. Everybody's guilty of that.
So if we had sex and then I give
True.
you money to get your hair done, is that not? Are you a sex worker?
Right.
Thanks. I mean, I would agree, but I'm just saying, I guess 50 feels, hey, you're trying to be better than and fighting for custody and all of that. You're just a little sex worker on the roster.
I can't. So now we find out where all this hostility comes from from 50 Cent to Puff. He's actually, I guess he's upset. Yeah, I guess he's another one of those that's on the lam about a woman. He's upset that Puff was smashing his baby mom, I guess.
Yes. Can you put up Valiant Thor's comment? Look at now. I knew Nell was going to. Can you put up Valiant Thor's?
I can't.
You wilding out.
Power bottom. Cheeks getting
Not power
busted and
bottom.
looking like the Grand Canyon. Wow. I don't know. This is just
nasty work. It's
interesting. Nasty work.
Nasty work. That's nasty work. But like I always say, man, it's part of the course. That's just how it goes in Hollywood, man. It's part of the course, man. They over there doing some nasty things, man. Y'all would be surprised about the things that would come out about your favorite entertainer, singer, actress, actor, whatever. They be doing some nasty shit over there.
And with money, it just gives people the ability to live out those fantasies or those desires and shit.
Facts. All right, people, let's get ready for the big show. Go ahead now.
We would be remiss if we don't say to all the people that was in the mass destruction of the Baltimore harbor crash. Our heart goes out to all the victims of this past week's tragedies that happened when we woke up Monday morning and seeing that a boat hauling cargo actually hit a pillar of the bridge and brought that bridge down, causing four people to lose their life and two unaccounted for. Good thing that the officials of the Baltimore Port Authority was able to get some of those people lives saved by stopping traffic.
Right.
Before more people were killed. But our heart goes out to the victims of that horrific tragedy that happened this past Monday in Baltimore.
Yeah, when I saw that video, when I watched it, it looked like one of those make believes that like, when they show y'all something like this could happen.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like to me. But yeah, prayers up to all of them, and I do want people to be on be on guard or be on awareness, because I was reading and or listening and hearing about terroristic threats coming to the United States. So be on your P's and Q's, people.
It's wild out here.
I always say whenever we hear something, whenever we get some kind of news that's meant to distract us, like this Puffy news could be meant to distract us from something that could be possibly right. That they just want to sweep from under the rug or whatever the case may be. So don't be so quick to be focused on one area. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, and be vigilant as you possibly can, because now is the time.
Thanks. Be on your P's and Q's, people. All right, let's get up out of here.
Also, thank you. I got to say thank you on For Life. Thank you to everybody for supporting us throughout this whole month. March is a big month for me as Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Month. Thank you to everybody who took part in flooding Uncensored Minds Friday Night Lights and all the pages that are out there and represent Orange. I know today is Resurrection Day, but y'all also made it a Nell, Let's Whoop, and Multiple Sclerosis as Day as well. So thank you to everybody out there. Thank you to my two co-hosts as well for rocking the orange. And also, you'll see a testimony of mine coming up in a few minutes. And we'll get, this is the first time I actually had the opportunity to really go into deep about my disease and what that looks like for a number of different people that live with multiple sclerosis, and any autoimmune disease. So please, again, thank you for the love and the support that you show me and all of us, and go out there and get checked for whatever it is that you could possibly be dealing with. Do not just write it off saying it's just that or the other.
Meet us in the chat, people, because Nell and E said some shit. I didn't say nothing because I'm good.
Wait, no, I said some shit.
No, E said some shit. I'm good.
I said some shit.
Yep.
Look,
they bad, y'all. Look, they bad. Both of them.
You doubled up and said niggas was stupid, so I watched this shit back. I had a whole day to watch.
Oh, I forgot to put Killer Aisha up there. You know, new gangster. Pop, 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 pop.
We out of here, people. We love you.
All right, people. Deuces.
See y'all.